afternoon or evening, boys, girls and guardians, and welcome to The Good Stuff, the show where we celebrate all things good, positive and wonderful in the world. I hope you all had a fantastic half term, and I can't believe how much good stuff there is for us to get through today, so I'm not going to talk for any longer. I'm going to go straight over to Mrs. Hughes right now.
Hi everyone, I hope you had a really good half term. I know lots of you decided to rise to the challenge that I set and do some baking over half term. From what I've heard and seen, we have got a lot of potential bakers and chefs in SMA. Thanks to Mrs. Jones as well, she gave us that fantastic half-term bingo challenge. I think I managed to complete just about everything on the sheet. I loved in particular just getting out of the house and going for a walk with Theo, my dog. So next week we're looking forward to World Book Day on Thursday, but we have got lots of fun activities and challenges that we've been set. So have a little look on your class email, look on your sways, because we've got a fantastic poster that's come out to you today that's got loads of ideas, not just about dressing up on the Thursday. So for now, I'm off to go and find a quiet place to read my book. I'm going to stop everything and enjoy 10 minutes quiet reading. I'll see you all next week. Happy reading.
Oh, Miss, thank you so much for your lovely welcome message as always. I know we've got a little bit more about World Book Day coming up, but I think it is time that we get straight in to some of your submissions, starting with something that I believe all the year groups in the school have been doing together. Now, just before half term, some pupils from each year group completed a colouring of Captain Tom Moore, as you can see flashing up before you now. Mrs. said she thinks it'll be a really lovely idea to send all of these to the Captain Tom Foundation to show what an inspiration he was to everyone, no matter how old they are. It's absolutely fantastic. You can see there have been some beautiful messages here that the children have written, so well done everyone who took part in that. Now, Year 2 have been doing some fantastic maths work this week, and Miss Macaulay was particularly impressed with the children's creativity within their money topic. It looks like you've been up to some brilliant work there. Miss also says that it has been great to see more children showing their phonic application and applying the taught technique, so well done for trying so hard there, Year 2. We've also got a little bit of a riddle from Year 2, and the children have loved playing their riddle game on their Zoom meeting this week. Can you solve their riddle? What is round with a head and a tail but has no arms or legs? We'd love to hear you sending in some of your responses to next week's good stuff. And finally, we've got Miss here flipping a pancake in response to Mrs. Jones's challenge on the previous good stuff video from before half term, so thank you so much for sending all of that in Year 2. Over to Year 4 now, and may I introduce you to Abdullah. And this week he has been sorting objects based on their weight. He put all the heavier objects into one circle and then all of the lighter ones into another. He even managed to weigh them by himself. Abdullah has gotten so good at judging mass that he can now predict which circle an object belongs in without picking it up. Fantastic job, Abdullah, say your teachers, well done. Now, Mahadi and Megan have been doing some great experiments in science and have produced some excellent work from it, as you can see here. And Daisy has drawn a lovely poster about what she has missed during lockdown. She has even asked the question, what have you missed? Oh, that's a really interesting question, Daisy. If you've got an answer to that question, feel free to send it in for next week. Oh, thank you so much for sending that all in. It's all fantastic with so much more to come. But before we go any further, I know we've got someone who heard Mrs. Hughes' challenge about bacon and took action. Over to you.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all safe and well. I wanted to share my pictures of the bread I made after Mrs. Hughes inspired me last week, her video of her gorgeous homemade bread. So this week I've made some salt and pepper breadsticks and some Indian shrimp flatbreads, which were yummy. Sky enjoyed them too. So I hope you have a lovely weekend. I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Oh, Miss, thank you so much for sending that in. I'm really impressed by your baking skills there, and I am also very impressed by some more of your submissions that we've had coming in. So Year 1, I think we should go straight over to you. Now, in Year 1, the children have been counting in 2s, 5s and 10s using objects to help them count. That's a really important skill to learn there. And they have also been reading The Dinosaur That Pooped a Planet. So this week they have been creating their own planets and making story maps. Well done, Year 1. In reception, Freya has been using her fine motor skills to create this colourful pasta bracelet. The reception team are so jealous of how good it looks and wish that they all had one. Fantastic, Freya. Radhana has demonstrated super concentration and creativity, making her dragon puppet to celebrate Chinese New Year during half term. Well done, Radhana. Willow listened carefully to the Zoom story, not a stick, and then used her imagination to think of different ways she could use a stick, just like the character in the story did. Here is a picture of Willow and her very creative and colourful, not a stick. Brilliant. And Benjamin has been enjoying Reception's dragon theme. He has shown great enthusiasm and engagement. Brilliant, Benjamin. Well done, say your teachers. Thank you so much for sending all of that in so far. And I know now we've got a little challenge from Miss Bittlehouse and Mrs. Marsh about using maths in the real world.
Good morning, everyone. So, are we ready to do some real life maths? So this morning I woke up and I wanted some cereal. So I'm going to have 30 grams of cereal and 50 millilitres of milk. Now I'm also going to make the same breakfast for my mum, my dad and my sister. So how much cereal will I use in total? How many grams? And how many millilitres of milk will I use for the four of us? So 30 grams for one person, 50 millilitres for four.
I'm putting my sweet potato fritters in the oven at 5:39. They take 25 minutes to cook. What time will they be done? Hi, I've just finished my morning workout at home and I've burnt 328 calories in 55 minutes. If I were to double the amount of time that I exercised for, how many calories would I have burnt?
Also, I've got to put some washing on. It's got 1 hour left. If I started it at 4:15, what time would it finish? Once you've had a little go at my challenges, I want you to come up with your own detective work in your house. What type of maths can you find in your house? Bye.
Now, straight from that fantastic video over to what the children in nursery have been up to over half term. Lucas went to the park and enjoyed riding his bike. Ashvan has been working hard practicing his counting. Ian fed the ducks, rode his bike and had fun at the park. Kai and Nifa built models with their blocks and crafts. And last but not least, Ian has been learning all shapes and numbers. Absolutely fantastic. This week nursery have also been learning about what a repeating pattern is, and the children have made their own fantastic repeating patterns. Nursery also this week have been naming parts of the body, and the children named and labelled features on their faces, just like you can see here. In year 6 now, we've got this great picture from Amy, who sent this in following their lesson on Moses parting the Red Sea. She did this absolutely brilliant drawing to show how Moses parting the Red Sea represents freedom. Well done, Amy. And we've also got 2 more Viking longboats from JJ and Ethan in 6M. Fantastic. We've also got a quick video from year 6 about how one of their pupils has got a reply from one of their favourite authors. So Mrs. Leaf, I'll hand over to you to explain.
Good morning, everyone. It's Mrs. Leith here, and I have a fantastic reading story that happened just before the half term that I can't wait to share with you all. The story goes like this. I was talking on the Read for Fun Seesaw page to one of our pupils. I can't think of his name, so let's just call him Anthony. And I asked Anthony what he was reading. And he said a book by an author called Jamie Littler. So, I asked him if he had any question for the author. What would it be? So, Anthony asked me, well, when's his next book out? So, using the power of Twitter, I sent Jamie Littler a message. The message goes like this. I have a pupil in my primary school who's itching to know when you're planning to send out book 3. They finished the first 2 books in record time. I didn't expect any response, but wouldn't you know it, I got one. It didn't take long for me to get a reply. And you never guess what? It said this. Amazing! Please say a big hello to them and an even bigger hello from me. I've just started illustrating book 3 and it's due for release first thing in October, I do believe. I was flabbergasted, and I rushed to tell everybody on the Read for Fun Seesaw page the news. I couldn't believe it. I wonder though, if you had a question for an author, what would it be? Why not head over to the Read for Fun Seesaw page to find out more about this Twitter adventure. Take care, everybody. Happy reading.
Thank you so much for all of your submissions so far. I know that we've got even more to come in just a moment's time, but before we do, I think we should have our science slot from Mrs. McQuillan, and I know that Mrs. Jones wants to tell us a little bit more about World Book Day, or World Book Week, shall I say.
Hi everyone. For this week's science, I thought we could get a little bit messy. Science is great fun, but it's even better when it's messy. So you might want to do this one outside so that you don't get into trouble with your grown-ups. Make sure if you are going to have a go that you wear some old clothes or cover up your clothes so they don't get dirty. What you need is some corn flour, a bowl and some water. And you're going to add about 4 tablespoons of corn flour to your bowl and gradually add the water very slowly and stir it with your spoon until you've created a really thick liquid. Once you've created that liquid, it's time to see how it changes and what different things you can do to it. And look at what changes happen to your liquid. Does it always stay as a liquid? Stir it slowly, then speed up and stir really quickly. Get it into your hands, see if you can roll it into a ball. And that sounds a bit strange to be able to do that with a liquid, but let's find out what happens. You can drop objects in and pull them back out again. And have a really close look at what happens to that liquid. Does it stay as a liquid or does it change? Have fun.
So next week will be World Book Week, and on Thursday the 4th of March it will be World Book Day. Now unfortunately we're not all back in school together at that point in time, but that doesn't mean we can't have lots of fun celebrating the world of books. So next week, whether you are in school or at home, you're going to have lots of activities to do based around books and the joy of reading. We are going to set some challenges and some activities throughout the week, and Miss Leith will be posting things on our Reading for Fun page on Seesaw. A couple of the things that we would like you to think about doing are getting snap happy with your cameras and taking some photos of you reading in really strange places. So if you can get caught reading, send some photos in to us. You never know, they might be on next week's Good Stuff, and they'd certainly be on your class Seesaw pages and for maybe our school website. We'd also like you to maybe create a cosy, comfy corner in your house and snuggle down with a book, maybe with your little brother or sister or your pet or somebody else in your family. We'd really love to see those pictures. Mrs. Leith is also going to be doing an author question time. So if you've got a favourite author and you'd really like to ask them a question, send it in to us, and Mrs. Leith is going to pick the top 3 questions, and she is going to, via our school Twitter, try to contact those authors and see if we can get a response from them. On Thursday the 4th of March, which is actual World Book Day, we are going to invite you all to please dress up like you would do ordinarily. So if you're coming into school, you can wear your costume all day long, but if you're at home, we would love you to wear your costume there as well. So when you go on your daily Zoom with your teacher at home, you can all show off your costumes and have a little talk about them, and hopefully your teachers will be dressed up too. And the children in school, they can wear their costumes and we can take photos and we can share it with one another when we're all back in school together. And then a task and challenge that I think you will really enjoy is the Masked Reader is coming to SMA. So next week, every day, a masked reader from school will be released, and you will have to vote on who you think that masked reader is. And at the end of the week, we will reveal all. So we've got lots of exciting things on the horizon, and that's before we've even started to just enjoy reading the books and comics and magazines and whatever else you enjoy reading. So have a little think about all of your favourite book-related things. Time to just enjoy some reading and get involved with lots of the fun activities in school. Happy reading, everybody, and I'll see you soon.
Oh, thank you so much for those fantastic videos. It's nearly time for People of the Week, but just before we do, in year 3 we've got Joel, who has drawn this picture of a dragon at home that he would like to share on the Good Stuff. Thank you so much, Joel. And we've also got a fantastic piece of work here from Keaton, a sketch of a lighthouse. Thank you so much for that great artistic work this week, year 3. Now for our first Peoples of the Week of the new half term. In nursery we've got Adelisa and we've got Ashfand as well. Well done. In reception we've got Freya and we've got Benjamin. In year 1, we've got Isaac for always completing his work on Seesaw and putting in amazing effort. We've also got Poppy and Alfie who were trying so hard with their counting this week. Well done. And we've also got Bernard and Isaac for year 1 who've been doing super work at home. Lots of year 1 pupils there this week. Well done. Now up to year 2 where we've got Ryan for showing determination and hard work with his home learning tasks this week. And we've also got Ping for showing exceptional participation in maths and a brilliant attitude towards his learning. In year 3, we've got Kian and we've got Matilda for always making the year 3 team smile. Fantastic. In year 4, we've got Manella and Phoebe for always working hard, and I know Phoebe has been doing some excellent editing of her work as well. Well done. Also in year 4, we've got Sean for settling in so well to a new school and always showing a willingness to help others. Keep it up, Sean, say your teachers. Well done. Now over to year 5 where Leon has been working really hard on his research for his report and then writing it. And we've also got Ellie who is just always working so hard in our home learning. Well done, Ellie. And in year 5, we've also got Callan for all of his fantastic online work as well. Well done, Callan. Last but not least now, up to year 6 where we've got JJ for always going above and beyond in responding to home learning tasks. And we've got Alex for showing enthusiasm that is infectious in year 6's daily Zoom sessions. Well done, year 6, and well done to all of our SMA pupils of the week. Absolutely fantastic. Well, we got there. What a great start back to the good stuff. Thank you so much everyone for sending it in, and I hope you're all looking forward to the news that we will be back to school very soon. Next week may well just be our last episode of the good stuff for the foreseeable future, so I hope you've enjoyed them. I hope you have a great week. I hope you send in loads more stuff next week so we can go out with a little bit of a bang, and I will see you all very soon.